Kamala and
1 2 1 2. Can y'all hear me, man? I don't know what's going on. I'll try it again. Let's see. Okay, hold on.
called it wrong. She's called it wrong now for 8 years. But she said one thing that got me. She said Kamala has one big advantage. She's a very beautiful woman. Beautiful. So I decided to go back and reread the clause. I'm not saying he's, but I say that I am much better looking than her. I think I'm much better. Much better. I'm a better looking person than Kamala. No, I couldn't believe it. She said, you know, I had never heard that one. They said, no, her biggest advantage is that she's a beautiful woman. I'm going, huh. I never thought of that. I'm better looking than she is. Her speech yesterday.
I spoke with all of you. We had a different opponent as a candidate.
Well, and I want to make it clear, the Democrats undemocratically put Biden aside without a single vote for Kamala, and she chose the most radical, far-left, extreme, stolen valor Tim Walz candidate that she could have possibly, and she didn't even choose Josh Shapiro. I think that was a giant gift for us. But briefly, Nikki, I do have to do a shameless plug.
What are some of the things that you feel as a younger person that's going to be voting now that can help bring this country back together?
I think morals. I think he is, if he comes
There's an
back,
intruder.
if he helps the schools to kind of bring back the right agenda and everything with, I think that mainly that's going to help, along with helping businesses, trying to make businesses in America thrive again. I think that's a big thing. We don't want China and all these different countries bringing in all their people, but we need Americans doing this instead. And I think that's another big thing that we need to do. County, New Jersey. I am here with my brother. We are a family of 14 and we support Trump.
A family of 14. Yeah. Holy moly.
There's a bunch of us. 7 brothers, 6 sisters.
Wait a minute. Did I just hear that right?
Are a family of 14 and we support Trump.
A family of 14. Yeah. Holy moly.
There's a bunch of us. 7 brothers, 6 sisters.
Because we want other people to be able to afford. We have a lot of mouths to feed, and it's hard to do this under the Biden-Kamala administration. So I think that, along with education, is also a big thing. We want to be able to have the younger generation being able to be brought up in a area that's not so towards the left colleges, the left. We see so many of the schools that are so pro-Democrat, and we have really none of Republicans supporting the younger generation. So that's kind of why we're here.
Okay. You mentioned there's a school that kind of offers what you're talking about. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so Hillsdale is a college in Michigan. It is very pro-Constitution. Most people haven't heard of it, but it is very educated. You'll come out there knowing the things that we want the younger generation to know. So I think that a lot of the younger generation should know about these options instead of having to be forced into a lot of the leftist, bigger universities. So I think that's a really big thing we should push, is these pro-life, pro-right universities that are supporting these things.
So,
no, it's Ian. I'm Nick.
That young lady, she might have been nervous. He was on camera, but her brother was a little nervous too. He said they had 14 and never. But thank y'all so much for joining me. I'm trying to get the chat going. This young lady is funny as well. She is royalty, so everybody pay attention. She is definitely royalty from what she's saying. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. With just I'm being lazy. And I just thought, like, how can I do a live and just be like with some videos already? So I'm just running through some old videos that you might not have caught. But this is your chance. Lucky you, right? Thank y'all so much for joining me, though. Let's get back to the show.
Good to meet you. Listen, I have to tell you, I love the wardrobe. I was watching you. You have the most beautiful, your eyes remind me of President Trump. Beautiful blue eyes, just like the Trump family. Are you?
I'm a seventh cousin to President Trump, yes.
You're kidding. And I just called that out randomly.
No, I am not. And I was recently made the Countess of Catherlough, Northern Ireland, United Kingdom, Scotland. And there was a Catherlough here in Pennsylvania, believe it or not, 20 minutes south of Pittsburgh.
Kind of look like Trump a little
bit. It still exists. It's the University of Carlow. And it also the city of Carlow. And the librarian there, we've spoken. He knows my past. We were just connecting like crazy with my bloodline. Donald Trump is a 20th cousin to Queen Marguerite II of Denmark, and I am a third cousin.
Royalty in our presence. I don't want you to lose this. I'm going to give this to you. This is in. Oh, that's for me to keep? I get to keep this? Thank you. If I get to see him again, I will share this with him. I have to say, it's funny. I spotted you and I thought she just has that look in her eyes, that Trump look in her eyes. That is so crazy that I said that. And then you said what you just said.
We're related, yes.
So tell me what it, okay, so of course there's a lot of pride in that. There's no question.
Oh, the integrity in Donald Trump, President Trump.
She can't even look at cameras.
You just cannot top it. I truly believe he's blessed by God.
I do too, and I think what happened in Butler, Pennsylvania, was a reminder to him of his response.
She's one of the childless cat ladies in the Democrat Party that J.D. Vance is always talking about.
Wow, this guy.
All she cares about is elevating herself, right? So every office she has, all she does with that office is what she can do to get to the next higher office, right? District Attorney of San Francisco, then the Attorney General of California, then the U.S. Senator from California, Vice President, and then President. So she does whatever she has. Right now, she's siding with terror reporters and communists, right? You know, China and all this stuff. So what she was doing as District Attorney, she wanted to have this tough on crime lady prosecutor thing to become Attorney General. So she didn't care if someone was guilty or not. She just wanted a conviction. It's, you know, and the more conviction she could get, regardless of what evidence she covered up, regardless of the person's innocence, just another mark on the board to help her become the Attorney General of California. Yeah, she's a terrible person. She is a terrible, terrible, dangerous person. I mean, listen to her here back in 2020.
Learned. I think I was, 22 when I started that work. I learned that with the swipe of my pen, I could charge someone with the lowest level offense. And because of the swipe of my pen, that person could be arrested, could sit in jail for at least 48 hours. They could lose time from work and their family maybe lose their job. They have to come out of their own pocket to help hire a lawyer. They lose standing in their community. All because of the swipe of my pen.
Wow. She is a psychotic, power-hungry monster.
Is she a monster? Literally a monster because she tried to do good in her profession? I mean, technically, she was a prosecutor. That in itself means you prosecute people for doing crimes in your said state, and you're there just to enforce the laws. you're not really making them as DA, right? And it's just weird how MAGA logic changes the duties of professions. Like I keep hearing people on the right talk about how she is where was she at the last 3 years? She was the vice president. What is she supposed to be doing? Like she can really only break tiebreakers in the Senate and wait in the worst case scenario. She's literally a stand-in and a tiebreaker. Like, but what else did she do? I mean, she kind of did something in Honduras. I gotta get the info. I mean, all the info together on that. But she kind of did something in Honduras with the border, which helped Honduras specifically with people not wanting to leave. She put a program in place to keep people there. Initiatives to stay in Honduras. It was another country. But that's what I'm saying. I can't get into it without the info, right? That wouldn't be right. But we'll continue. I'm sorry.
That's insane. Those are her own words. That's in 2020. You know, that piece of audio right there.
And from what I was gathering, what she was saying is she almost felt the weight of the power of the position she was in, and I didn't take it so lightly. Just to say that she was cavalier with the position is just these. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a political pundit, so we figure why not have a moron in the game, such as myself. So thank you guys for coming through. Hit that like. We always got to. Somebody told me I have to start saying that more. So hit that like if you haven't. You don't have to subscribe or share, but that like is vital from what I hear. But we got a few seconds. So let's continue to let this. I'm sorry.
Is enough for her to lose on. If and you could hear how excited the stroke of my pen, the power, just have what with that pen I can do. I can destroy someone's life if I choose to. Can you imagine what she would be like, president? All she cares about is power. Really?
But I'm sorry, I didn't mean to stop it. But I've been hearing this because I was on a panel earlier and we were talking about this, and they were saying Kamala doesn't have, I guess, the cojones, as they will say, or the machismo or the testosterone to handle world leaders. Now, this gentleman saying she's power hungry. Wouldn't we want that in our president? I won't say power hungry, but someone who isn't afraid to be powerful and make decisions like that. It's just weird, man. That's what it just. Oh my! Trump as a felon. That should be one thing in America. We want felons. We want felons. Okay, fellas.
You know, I think it could be borderline fetish. Yeah. You never heard it. Yeah, they don't play that on TV, do they? Mm-mm. By the way, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe.
That was
what she would be like as president. All she cares about is power. Really? You know, I think it could be borderline fetish.
Borderline fetish. She has a power fetish.
Yeah. You never heard it. Yeah, they don't play that on TV, do they? Mm-mm.
Sure
By the way, welcome to my channel. If you're new, please subscribe. And everyone who's already subbed, please do me the favor.
What were you telling me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off.
Excuse me?
Fuck off.
All right, we're going to try to get one.
This Airbnb pays me and sent me.
Sorry, guys, just being lazy here. See if there's any just more videos. Oh, I know what to do. Go back. I'm sorry. I usually don't stream on the live.
She called it wrong. She's called it wrong now for about 8 years.
Let's get back to the conscious moron. The moron of conscious, or okay, this is a pretty good one too. I think some of my best work, but nobody watches it. Ain't that so?
These Venezuelan gangs that have come into the United States that have gone through the border, that either were detected or undetected, but they were let in. They are now taking over blocks in the United States. We broke the story a couple of weeks ago. An apartment complex in Aurora, Colorado. We had a gentleman come on as the owner. They have taken over 2 of his apartment buildings. They've harassed the residents. When people move in, when people move out, they move in illegals. They just break into the apartment, move them in, and they collect the rent. They have threatened the owner. The owner has gone to multiple authorities. He went to the cops. They said they could do nothing. They were squatters. They're actually
This
collecting.
might be a good one. This is a good one. And look, my face is on there. Bring that beat back. Double treat for you guys. Thank y'all for joining.
That ain't that one. How y'all doing?
See, look, but you know what I heard about Florida? I heard slipping because it's some type of smorgasbord initiative on the ballot, and from what I hear, it might go to Harris, but that's a slim chance. But that's what I heard. It's some type of initiative on the ballot that Floridians don't like. I think it's initiative 4 amendment or proposition, one of them. But it has something to do with, the Roe v. Wade type of vibe. But let me get back to this. I'm sorry. You can see my big head.
So, give me 1 second. How are you doing? Appreciate it. I don't know if this is probably going to do both of video and live. I'm feeling risky, especially if this alone. I'm gonna try and break this down in segments.
Thing ain't working on
because I've been, of course, on YouTube watching the brothers and talk about the presidency. My thing with politics is that they all are local. Like, I think local politics, I won't say inevitably leads to the presidency, but it's definitely on the road. And local politics, state politics are the cogs in that kind of clock. Clock is the big hands are the presidency. Technically, or yada yada. But that's how I look at it. So I've been trying to figure out a way to, communicate with this about the presidency. And not saying that it's not important. It is highly important. But I think especially this is a great time for a Black man to get involved in politics. I got an old video talking about why didn't Barack Obama make politics cool to Black people, Black men, but don't worry about that. I might drop that in the comments or something like that. But it made me think, like, I think one question that Black men haven't asked is what party do you do better under? Is it Republicans or is it Democrats? With Google, almost find out anything just like ours. So I decided to look at it. I found a couple things. Maybe I should share with you guys, right? I definitely will be dropping this in the chat. Let me bring it up real quick. You really can't see it, but I'll read a little bit. I'll definitely be dropping it in the chat once we get it going, okay, guys? But this is scholars.org. Let's check out the page real quick. Maybe I should just put the full layout so you guys can see it, what you should be able to see. Let's see real quick. You can see it a little bit better, so we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. Now, this was my question. Like, under, Republicans or Democrats, who does better? Is it who do we benefit better on? And it says this one is from the Scholar Strategies Network. This was done in 2012, of course, but I think it correlates, especially with Donald Trump and Obama being former vice presidents, and how Obama inherited the housing crisis and the economic crisis from Bush, and what Trump inherited from Obama, and what Biden inherited for Trump. I think so. It kind of correlates with this. But let's read a little bit into it. Now it says, minorities are suddenly in front and center debates about the future of U.S. electoral politics. In November 2012, Blacks and Latinos supported President Obama and other Democrats by overwhelming margins, leaving Republicans anxious to find better ways to woo minority voters. Many GOP analysts call for a new economic appeals, but which party really has the better economic case to make? Using data from the U.S. Census to track annual changes in income, poverty, and unemployment over the past 5 decades, we asked how each of Americans' major ethnic groups have fought under Democrat or Republican presidents. Our findings are striking. When Republicans are in the White House, minorities generally lose, but Democrat presidents have presided over steady and sustainable improvements for communities of color as the nation and the nation as a whole. So it's literally saying that Black people do better under Democratic presidents. Just off of that. Now, this is, like you said, I'm gonna drop it in the chat. These are the authors of it. Zoltan, I'm gonna just say Zoltan and Jeremy. The professors. I don't forget, actually. But let's read a little bit more. Economic outcomes clearly diverge under Democratic versus Republican presidents, especially for African Americans. Under Democrat presidents, Black families' income grew on an average of $195 annually, but grew only by $142 under Republicans. The Black unemployment rate fell by a net 7.9 percentage points across the 26 years of Democratic leadership, but went up by net 13.7 points during 28 years of Republican presidencies. Across the years of Democratic leadership, Black poverty declined by a net of 23.6%, but grew by 3 points when Republicans.
I was real tired when I did.
Although data on Latins and Asians do not go
really don't
as far as time are similar.
Get better.
Democratic presidents also associated with large annual gains in income, substantial declines in poverty, and real jobs and unemployment. While Republican administrations, Latinos tend to lose income, become poor, and experience greater unemployment. Latino income grew on an average of $627 annually under Democrats, but declined by an average of $197 annually under Republicans. Less consistent data for Asian Americans are also sudden gains under Democrats versus stagnant under Republicans. Tellingly, white Americans make gains under Democrats too, on average under Democratic administrations. White incomes have grown and white joblessness and poverty has declined. Now they also ask, like all local signs, like trends in the U.S., well-being, controlling inflation and charges of gross national product, and considering other factors like oil prices and the proportion of adults in the workforce, we find similarly large gains for minorities under Democrats and equal sharp losses under Republicans. The partisan trends are remarkably consistent over many years. Black income grew in 77% of the years that Democrats held the presidency. Black poverty declined in 88% of those years, and black unemployment fell in 71% of those years. In sharp contrast, blacks more often than not lost under Republican administration. The longer Democratic administrations are in office, the more that they appear to be able to help African Americans and other minorities experience economical gains, while the longer Republican administrations are held in office, the more the fortunes of those groups suffer. It is not just that Democrats inherit good economies and Republicans are bequeathed bad economies. Everything points to a real and sustainable partisan divergence. Why do Democrats? But see, you can read further into it. We definitely gonna drop this in the chat. Many different policies. Policies intended to boost these incomes and employment for low-income Americans could certainly play a role. Example ranging from President Lyndon Johnson's war on poverty to President Clinton's expansion of the earned income tax credit, which gives low-income working people tax refund check. Radically targeted offices and civil rights or more recent initiative to expand affirmative action in government hiring can also be on Northern's economic fortune.
Hello, on this part, what's going on?
Okay. Okay, so yeah, I just want to share that with y'all, brother. Like, look it up for yourself. But we definitely gonna be dropping it here in the chat. We're just gonna make this a video, but I think you guys need to, check it out. Just Google.
Kamala Harris, may I say this, and hopefully that you ladies won't get offended, but because of what happened in the Garden of Eden, there will never be an elected woman, whether she's black or white, that would occupy the White House that God would ever stand behind.
I'm not like us. We are the new. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not like us. They not.
I'm not sure America's quite ready for female leadership. It would be wonderful to have a female president if and when one arises that has conservative values that are going to lead the nation in prosperity.
Did Joe Biden dropping out change your view of the election at all?
Oh, it sure did. I think she's going to be worse than Joe.
Talking about the DNC.
I just don't think she has the experience. I think.
Pookie is referring to the DNC show. He's saying that there are going to be some black people who are going to be acting coonish there. But that kind of happened at the RNC. Pookie, wouldn't you say? Like Amber Rose, especially the first night. After the first night, I can't remember too. But, I mean, same bird, different feather.
I think she was only chosen because she was.
Nate, Union Springs, Alabama, man. It's a good spot, man. It's one of my from.
Is a woman.
He has been mocked, scrutinized, slandered, dragged into court. This man is standing, and he's standing strong because he knows that he was chosen. He's David.
We are the new breed. They not like us. They not like us. We are the new breed. They not like us. Come on.
You can't be. You're either with Trump. You're either with Trump or you're not. If you're MAGA, support Trump's agenda. And the main thing on his agenda since the time he came down the escalator 9 years ago in 2015.
Harris's crowd size for AI and that there weren't people there. There's all kinds of video evidence and people who were there who have proven that false. Can you tell us about why you made that claim?
Well, I can't say who was there. I can only tell you about ours. We have the biggest crowds ever in the history of politics. We have crowds that nobody's ever seen before. And
but I'm saying, how many people of color do you think that are farming compared to the black farmers? Like, I know Slim, even with the black farmers, but when you think it would be slimmer, even with those other minorities? Because I mean, think about it. For those other minorities to come here and then get land, you know what I'm saying? I won't say it's a rarity, but it seems like the last thing they would be focusing on is farming. Maybe some Latinos with corn, but I'm being prejudiced when I think like that. But maybe we'll have to look into it. But I heard something with people of color, so it doesn't exclude other minorities, of course not. But I just don't think it's a vast majority of those minorities farming for some odd reason. I'm sure it's some, but I wouldn't say it's a majority of it. Of the majority of the money is going to go to them. I think it's still going to go to black farmers. But that could be my opinion. I can admit something. I don't know everything. It looks like I know everything, but I don't.
We continue to have that. We have a level of enthusiasm that nobody's seen before. They want to make America great again. That's what's happening. We're going to make it great again. Right now, we have a failing nation. We're a failing nation.
You don't shut your dumbass.
Oh, I'm sorry, but
All right.
I messed it up. Yes, that is the TikTok.
We have the biggest crowd.
There's all kinds of video evidence and people who were there.
But hold on, but I'm really getting lazier because with the TikTok, you can just literally record your videos and then bring them over to YouTube. So I'm really getting lazy. I got to step my game up.
Proven that false. Can you tell us about why you made that claim?
Well, I can't say what was there, who was there. I can only tell you about ours. We have the biggest crowd ever in the history of politics. We have crowds that nobody's ever seen before, and we continue to have that. We have a level of enthusiasm that nobody's seen before. They want to make America great again. That's what's happening. We're going to make it great again. Right now, we have a failing nation. We're in a failing nation.
You don't shut your dumbass. All right.
Let me make sure I give you a wrench. Hold on, sorry guys. I'm supposed to give you.
I want to buy your house. I can pay you cash for your house, no matter what condition it's in. If you need to sell your house for any reason, click the link in this video.
Hopefully it's no open.
This Sunday, the new campaign. After President Biden's race, Donald Trump faces a new opponent.
I don't know if he's ready for that.
Kamala Harris. May I say this?
Don't say it. We ain't gonna have you say that no more. We're gonna watch one more video and then we're gonna get out of here because work is in the AM. Let's pick a good one. No. And thank you guys so much. We are at 3,300 subscribers, a little more than that. Excuse me, hold on. Let's pick a good video. Not so much. Okay, how about that one? Another one with in it. Cool. And this is about Minister Jap too. We are back at it again. Okay, I'm on the YouTube streets this time, listening to a couple brothers talk about politics, and it just seems like we really don't know what's going on. Not all of us, but it seems like some of us, especially the ones with the biggest voices, really don't know what they talk about. And I just got to show this for a second. I was listening to Minister Jap. So that should just tell you. It just seems like more than anything with the politics, he doesn't like black women. Like some of the stuff I be hearing. And, if that's his thing, then that's his thing. But I just want y'all to listen to a little bit of this. Get the public watch out. Ain't nobody watching though. The subs, but I ain't got the out. But thank you. Come on, at the stage. No. Okay, there we go. Let's hit it with the fair use. But it don't even look like he all the way black talking about black. He won't ding me. I don't think he. Sorry, y'all. Here we go. Yeah, let's get it right. I should have had that one beforehand, right? Yes, drop your channel in the chat. If you are a moderator here, you always more than welcome. But let's take a little gander. Just listen a little bit.
It's gonna be worse.
This gentleman's name is Minister Jap. If you're new to the channel, Go and check him out. Great content creator, but I don't agree with his opinion. But he knows how to keep his audience engaged. I will give him that. So we always try and I won't say look at the positive, but even if we disagree with somebody, we go shout out the good points. So but yeah, sorry.
You know, you promoting the bitch to manager when she don't even know how to work the damn cash register. I'm short of the draw, but you want to make her a manager? That's what it is. Do I gotta scale it down for y'all? You're not a good vice president. What makes you think you'll be a good president?
This is the thing with the vice president. I know a lot of people, what has she done? What has any vice president really done that's been impactful for the American people? They're literally a stand-in waiting, and hopefully they get caught up. But just in case, so she's not going to have literally like policies that she's going to enact. If anything, she's going to policies up to the president. The president enacts it, takes credit for it. Boom. But I digress. And wait, I forgot to mention the vice president also breaks ties in the Senate. Not in the Senate. In the Senate, but not the sentence in the Senate. Sorry, guys.
He spoon fed her one job.
What's going on?
In fact, the job was easy. All you had to do was just don't touch shit.
You mean I'm happy because I'm supporting Kamala? Well, yes, I am happy. But no, I do not like that because I'm supporting Kamala. Wouldn't it be you would almost think that it would be the opposite. Since I'm supporting a woman, I like women, but not here on YouTube. Only here on YouTube can you be called. And then never mind.
They literally. Joe Biden could have got reelected.
Now listen to this. Hold on. That was my part. Lily.
Who fed her one job? In fact, the job was easy. All you had to do was just don't touch it. They literally. Joe Biden could have got reelected.
Now listen to this.
Real talk. This is what a lot of people don't understand. Joe Biden and Kamala had another run. Why, Jap? How, Jap? I'm going to tell you how they could have did it. All Joe Biden had to do was leave shit alone.
So he said, keep Trump's policy.
If Joe Biden would have left every policy that Trump had in place, you know what I'm saying?
And then when you ask about what policy that he had in place that would have helped, the policy with
that was working and continue to just ride the wave. He took credit for how great everything is. It could have been getting even better, and he could be like, "Yeah, it's under my administration. We were here. You were here." All they would have been if.
Oh, did you hear what he said? But whoa, I'm sorry, guys. I'm reading the chat. What does my sexuality have to do with policies? Man, that's why we be calling y'all MAGA folks weird, man. And literally, you, the person judging someone's sexuality, wrong. That's literally the pot calling the kiddo black, buddy. And you're from. Never. We just gonna keep letting this roll. Said he could have took credit for everything that the previous president did. So what he's initially saying is that Biden could have used Trump's gains as president to become a better president, just like Trump used Obama's gains to become a better president. Okay, but I'm not gonna suffer you guys to that anymore.
But the thing is, it seems like what I'm noticing is that black men don't really know the politics games. Like, this is an old saying: all politics are local. That means it starts off at your very the, the, the DAs, the judges, the mayors, the councilmen, the aldermen, depending on what city you're in. But it all starts there. Like, and if you don't understand that basic, when you get up to the president, you don't really understand how things work, because it's going to be a trickle down effect with the president, where local government is more direct. I'll give you an example. The DA that you would vote for determines child support in your community. Like, it seems like we want to jump right into the presidency and thinking that one man or one person in one position can make a difference for everyone, and it doesn't really work that way. So learning about that, like, learn who your senators are, learn who your congressmen are, learn who your DA is in your city, learn who your state attorney general is, secretary of elections. You're gonna have to like know all these things, because that builds to federal, like local, then state, then federal. That's the key, guys. We got to start there with the basics. I know, like my mom, you say you want to you want to start at the top and work your way down. Nah, with politics, you got to do the opposite. You got to start at the bottom and work your way up. So I just think, it's no disrespect to Jap, and I know I usually troll people. I'm gonna try and come with a different approach, because I don't think you calling black men stupid and politically ignorant is going to be the best way to engage them to want to learn about politics, which is like a slow grind. It's not a track meet, it's a marathon. And that I just wanted to come on here, like, just start looking at politics, especially the past. Like, look from Reconstruction on. Because, I know y'all talk about Republicans have done so much or have black people in mind, but Reconstruction, that was after the Civil War. This is the time period after the Civil War. And up until then, the Republicans actually had one black senator. And I say that because senators are kind of the last bastions on passing laws before it gets to the president. So those are very key roles. And the Republicans only had one black Republican senator since Reconstruction, which was in 1800. And not saying that the Democrats are better, because they've only had 6 to 7, I believe. But the first and last that they had as a senator was Tim Scott, and he was elected in 2004. Reconstruction happened in the 1800s. The Republicans didn't want a black senator until 2004. But like I said, the Democrats aren't much better. They've only had 7 since Reconstruction. But, just take it as for what you would. And look up who makes more money under Democrats. Or look what political party benefits black people more when they're in the presidency. Is it going to be Republicans or Democrats? 9 times out of 10, it's going to be Democrats. I mean, Republicans, just look at from Reagan on. Look from Reagan on the last 40 years. I think that's where I'm gonna start focusing. I think the political gauge from the time Reagan was born the time Reagan was president till now, because that's when I was initially born, when Reagan was president. Yes, I'm telling my age, but nevertheless, I think y'all need older cats on this one, because it's not like I'm a skeptical Democrat. I question the Democrat Party just as much as I question the Republican Party, but I'm allowed to do that, me being a Democrat. It seems like Republicans don't want to question their party. But let me get up out of here. I'm trying to make the videos all day. But I just see that, and it's just like, wow. Just some of the things you hear on YouTube. Y'all be good. Have a good one. Peace. All right, guys. Almost do one more video. What you guys think? One more video? Okay, one more. Let's. What is going on, everybody? What is going on? This is your moron with the Duchess, aka moron. We are going to do what everybody does on YouTube. React to this video. This is the
From what I was told, Cyber isn't destroying RBR's channel. He's merely protecting it. I think, I don't know, but all the videos or all the lives have been hidden for RBR's protection. So, I mean, it's RBR's channel. He's allowed to do with it what he will. So, you know, I wish him the best, man. This is Aiden Ross. This is about the gentleman who had the.
But that's good. I just want to start off with this. Like, we gotta watch this real quick.
He flipped out people.
Listen to what he's saying. Like, he was a good interview. He's a streamer, of course. Got the interview President Trump. I did a short or a video about it, but just listen to what he said. This
And you know, I think that, you know, that'd be a big play right there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I actually wish I was able to mention Tory. I wasn't able to mention Tory, and I'll speak about that and a few other reasons. Number one is because he is something to do with a Canadian Canadian resident. But I want to find a way to try to bring him in and help him out, because supposedly, you know, with that case, and I don't know anything about that case, we gotta find. Yeah.
Supposedly with that case, he doesn't know anything about that case. To show you guys, this is just a young news leader.
See, supposedly you can't really. I don't think you're allowed to pardon any chat if you're not from, because technically they could deport him, and then like it's a whole big thing. But Chad, let me ask you a question: the Canadian president pardon Tory? If it is, Joe.
The president of Canada cannot pardon a Canadian resident for American crime. But yeah, that's how it starts.
Third out. Listen, bro, let's get on the phone ASAP. All right, let's get on the phone ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out, man. Let's figure it out. All right, let's figure it out.
Oh, all right. What up?
But yeah, I think Trump handled that very well.
Please, y'all, if y'all want to drop your channels in the chat at any time.
I will never ever sell our autograph. This is getting my hat that I personally wear. I'm gonna sweat in it. I'm gonna cry in it. I'm gonna bleed in it. This is my hat that I'm gonna have. I'm never getting rid of this hat. And you know what I'm saying? And actually, it's serious. My dad was with them.
I'm wondering how much that hat's gonna be if Trump loses.
React to some fun highlights and stuff. We got a lot of stuff to react to, a lot of stuff to catch up next week. We are going to Fanatics Fest. I think Sketch is gonna go. I think we're gonna do some with Sketch. Love Sketch, good dude.
I look up Sketch.
I think Sketch is going. Super hype. And then, by the way, Sketch, no weird, because I know you know what I'm saying. We got a lot of mutuals. Sketch, where you, if you want to stay at the same hotel, I'm down, bro. We could do a 24 sleepover stream too. I'm with it. I don't really care, bro. I'm down to do a little sleepover stream. I don't even give a fuck, bro. So y'all are weird, bro. Like y'all are dragging the fuck out of it, bro. Like you
weird too many times.
Oh man, yeah, I gotta get the mic game.
It's not.
Dude,
this might
you guys
not be
know
good.
he's not gay, right? And he's literally not gay. He is not gay. He's not. Okay? He's not. Being gay means you like dudes, right? So look, let me just explain something to you guys, all right? He's not gay. He's not gay. How is he gay? He literally did it for money, all right? And he literally found God. He said it, bro. Y'all gotta get on my man's dick.
Excuse the first. They literally did it for money. Did he found we got to save the youth. We have to save the youth. We have to save the youth. That's the name of the video. We have to save the youth. Hey, young. Go watch a little bit.
He's not gay. He's really not gay. He did it for money, bro. That's not gay. Dude, would I suck a dick for X amount? Hell yeah. Get that dick on. Oh, we chill. Probably got a lot.
Yeah. If you do it for money, that's even worse. Where I come from, if you do it for money, that's even worse. Oh my God.
Political person ever. His political mindset doesn't even make sense. He has a $5 million crib, okay? He drives a sports car. I saw him, why don't you donate all the money that you make outside of what your expenses are to your community? No, you won't, because your community is stupid as. And also, I want to say one thing. For Miss Kiff and Hassan, for all you guys saying my audience is too young to vote, listen, bro. Audience is young, yes. But a lot of these people could vote my chat. And Miss Kiff, like your audience is not full of a bunch of weirdos too. Didn't you get caught doing some crazy shit, bro? Same with you, Hassan. You probably got some crazy shit in the closet, bro. You got some crazy skeletons in the closet, bro. I know for a fact you do. Right? Chat, I'm not joking, bro. His dad was filthy rich. His dad was filthy rich. Get off my community's dick. Y'all are mad. You've been in politics for 15 years. You can't get a president stream. You can't get a stream from a candidate. You can't. You know why? Because nobody likes you. Chat, I'm just speaking facts. I don't even do politics and I got a stream with the president. Ha! He's mad.
Ooh, see, that's the young people's problem right there. It's not a problem. It's kind of a good thing. They're, in my opinion, they're misconstruing confidence with arrogance. Like they're too arrogant. Like they're the first person to do all of this.
Nigga.
Done before.
This is Trump.
I
think I had some of the interviews.
Maybe
I've a little bit of that. Did I?
I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, bro, but it's the truth. Like, goddamn, you're getting mad that I'm giving a watch away? Like, what the bro, everyone on Twitter, chat, had no problem with the Trump stream. No problem. This guy, a 30-something-year-old joke. Dude, my bad, your career sucks so.
I thought I had a little bit of a 30-year-old joke, even though I'm not 30. But this gentleman is Adam Rose. He's a not a YouTube streamer, but he's a big streamer. And he did a stream with President Trump a few days prior to this. I don't know what I did. I'm gonna try and throw it up real quick. Let me see if I can find it. But we'll continue this in the meantime.
So bad that you couldn't be president on your own. Let's watch Aiden Ross. Dude was putting in this title like 3 days before the stream happened. And I'm just speaking facts. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. I'm speaking facts. What's he gonna say?
Bro.
All right,
really
what's he gonna say? You show porn and your fucking viewers. Like, bro, oh my God, you guys say the same thing. Bro, I can't wait, bro. And I put this on God chat. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. All these streamers that got the most.
Oh, watch that. We can do too much more. Yeah. But I want.
Oh, okay. Let's go, Joe.
Oh, so we are back one more time. Joe Biden decided to give an interview on the CBS Morning Show. Let's take a look at it. Here with
that one's really boring. I already know that one, so we won't even. But I don't know why I couldn't get I really gotta step my game up, y'all. My sincere apologies, but I want to thank y'all so much for joining your moron. Well, not your moron, but the moron with a conscience, aka conscious moron. And like I say before I end it all the time, without you, there is no moron. Y'all have a great week. Remember, you can do anything you put your mind to. So I tell myself when I'm waking up and I have to get in the shower and I start crying because nobody can see my tears. No, let me stop. Let me stop. But no, y'all have a good weekend. Thank y'all so much for coming through. And be safe, y'all. Peace.